Hey, what's up guys? This is Josh here, and today we are taking a look at the DC Collectibles Greg Capullo Designer Series Riddler action figure. Before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the packaging. Here is the package. This is what the Designer Series packages are going to look like. It looks very clean. I like the extended window. It says the Riddler in a nice white on the window here. In green you got the bat symbol there, and you got the other characters. Also, you got DC Comics Designer Series Greg Capullo, figure number 4. It's also in a nice green, if I didn't already mention that. You got on the back, it says Designer Series Greg Capullo. You got Batman, Talon, Nightwing, and the Riddler. Also, you got a description of the figure and of the line in general. Also, 75 years of Batman in that corner. This side, you got the nice Riddler artwork by Greg Capullo. Looks very good. I dig it. And also Designer Series Greg Capullo. Now, oh, and at the top it just has the bat symbol and Designer Series again. So it says Designer Series and Greg Capullo on this package a lot, so you don't forget that it is Greg Capullo's artwork. But anyways, let's take a look at the figure. I really love the head sculpt on this guy, especially his cap here. It's a nice flat lime green color. I really dig it, especially with the purple. I think green and purple go well together. It's got the gold question mark there on his hat. If it'll focus. There we go. He has a nice face sculpt. I really like the way his sideburns look. He has a nice brown color hair, more like a orangey brown hair with like black wash in it. You can see his sculpted ears. He's got this sadistic smirk, or like maniacal smirk going on his face. Looks very cool. He's got a darker undershirt, and he's got a lighter purple tie, or dark purple undershirt. He's got a darker green for his like a vest kind of thing underneath your suit. He's got a nice lime green color suit, or not like a lime green, like a little darker than a lime green, but it's like a very vibrant green. He's got some nice vibrant purple gloves, and he's got some dark purple shoes with like a different kind of color for like the sole. I don't know if that's like a blue color or what. But anyways, it's just a basic suit sculpt, nothing spectacular, but it does its job, and it's one of the better suit sculpts that I have seen. For his accessories, he does come with his cane. Here is gold question mark cane. It does fit in his hand nicely. He can only hold it in his left hand. His right hand is kind of just like a open hand like this. And that's about it. Nice detail. I really love the head sculpt. I think it's superb. I like his expression. Very nicely sculpted. Now for articulation, he has a nice ball jointed head. Some people may be very upset with his shoulders because he only has a swivel cut at the shoulder. It's no such ball socket or ball joint here at the shoulder, which is a bummer. Me, I don't really like too much articulation, so I don't mind this. It kind of bugs me, even though I don't like that much articulation. At least I like a good ball socket shoulder. He's got a swivel at the lower bicep. It's like a cut swivel rather than a regular bicep. He's got a hinge at the elbow and a swivel wrist. He's got a waist swivel, no ab crunch or anything. He's got just regular swivel hips, which I'm okay with. They just go forward and back. They don't go in and out. It's just a swivel. He's got a single bend at the knee, single hinge there, and he's got a ball jointed ankle. So very basic articulation, but since he is in a suit and whatnot, he's not going to be doing all crazy poses and whatnot. So I honestly don't mind the articulation. And that's pretty much articulation sculpt on this guy. He's like, it's a bare minimum figure, but what the figure does, which is the sculpt, it does really well. Articulation could be better, but depends what your preference is. Me, I don't really care about articulation. To each his own, right? But for size comparison, let's move this box over actually and create that big mural type thing of the artwork. Let's put him in line. So here is the wave as a whole and they look good together. He is taller than Nightwing and Batman because, of course, he's got the hat. He may be on the same height as Talon. Talon might be a little taller because he's got the little point at the top of his head, but whatever. But yeah, he fits in nicely. Overall, I think he's a nice figure. If you do not have a Riddler figure, do I recommend this guy? Of course, he's a very good rendition of Riddler. He looks very true to Greg Capullo's artwork. I like it a lot. If you are a fan of Greg Capullo, I highly recommend this figure. Heck, I highly recommend all the figures if you're a fan of Greg Capullo. Why not get figures based on his artwork? If you're not a big fan of Riddler, if you don't like Greg Capullo and you don't really care for the character, he's a mediocre figure. What he does well. It's up to you whether or not you want to pick him up. Do I recommend this whole wave as a whole? It's up to you. If you like Greg Capullo's artwork, of course, go pick him up. If you're not really a big fan of Greg Capullo and you don't like his designs, then these might not be for you. But then again, I don't know. If you collect figures just for the sake of collecting them, do what you want. I don't know. To each his own. We're all big boys and girls. You have your money. Spend your money on what you want to buy. And that's that. This is my opinion. I think the whole wave as a whole, really good. I enjoyed him. Talon, I think, is at the bottom. Batman maybe being right behind Talon for the bottom spot. For my favorite figure in the wave so far, I'd have to say it's Nightwing. I think what they did for this figure is just excellent. I think he's the best Nightwing we've gotten. And my second favorite would be Riddler, because I think what the Riddler accomplishes in his sculpt alone is just all I need. Articulation isn't a factor. But anyways, guys, these figures look exactly like Greg Capullo's artwork. Check them out. They're at your local comic shop. I can't talk today. They're at your local comic book shops today. If you have a chance, swing by and check them out. And thanks for checking out my videos. If you feel like it, comment, rate, subscribe. And stay tuned for more, guys. Alright, guys, I will catch you later. Take care.